Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. My name is Alberto Cordero and today is Doodle Tuesday. One more Doodle Tuesday, so let's see what we can do tonight. Alright? So let me see, I had some references here. Just selected some few references and I'm gonna try to do something like that. So let me see if I can for a second. 1 second guys. Gonna move this to the other monitor. One second, guys. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see. I think. I'm trying to find here a really nice base mesh. Let's see if I can. So by the way, how's the music going? 1 second. All right, I think. I think I got it here. Alright, let's see. Scale. And move this up. I'm trying to find here a nice base mesh. And I think I found it. There you go. Let me, okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste here. There you go. So I'm totally gonna edit the whole thing, go down for a second. Alright, this is the base mesh that I'm gonna be using today for the live stream, doing some creature or some whatever. Let's see what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna turn off this because that's kind of like an instruction for me. It kinda is an instruction. Alright, let me close this here for a second. Alright, there you go. So let's gonna transform this guy in something else. And I'm gonna take it first to ZBrush, and then I can actually make a series mesh on top of that. Because so far it's looking, I got some really interesting spots right there. So here, some edges right there. It doesn't look good. So let me go go inside to. I'm not gonna activate for now dynamic topology. So I don't need that right now. So I'm just going to. I'm gonna go for curve and go flat. I'm using, by the way, clay strips. I'm already looking for new ideas. with this guy. Let's see. Damn, that's creepy. Well, it's Halloween, so. I'm trying to find real quick the content that I need, because I can't spend too much time on that, so I'm just going to, there we go. Come over here, going to the top, and it's going to be something like something like that. Let's see how this works. Come over here. Going to scale here. This is going to be totally up, so I'm just going to move like this way. RC, and there you go. And we got some volume here. Let's see. Some two divisions so I can have something to work with. It's going to add a mirror modifier. Gonna select this as the middle. I'm gonna scale this one and let me move like Z axis, move it out here. Yeah, something like that. Just gonna move these down, something like this. There you go. No, let me delete for a second something here for a second. Wait. Gonna need some teeth for a second. Soon, not now, but pretty soon. Kind of weird mouth, huh? I don't know, I just... can just sketch out really fast to have a better idea real quick. What do I want, right? So let me start moving around with the grab tool. So let's see. Some more proportion right there. Oops. Need to have a better let's see here in the head. So I'm gonna move this to a side for a second. There you go. And let me erase this. I don't need this anymore, so. And let me save. There you go. So now I'm going to sculpt again. Increase the intensity just for a second. Something like that. And like this. Trying to find some interesting proportion wise in this case, because this guy looks really buffy. Like I always say, if you can justify why your character looks like how it looks, it's fine. And now people can understand what's going on, right? So let me go here for a second. I'm gonna, there we go, better. Simple, like they're looking creepy right now, but you know, it's a creature, so it kind of like goes with the outfit. So I'm gonna duplicate the whole thing, and I'm gonna move it to the next layer, and I'm gonna keep here. Hey, 1 second. Hey man, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. Hello from Brazil. Hello from Las Vegas. How you doing today? Let me just for a second here. Gonna move this here. There we go. Is the music too loud or just? I'll ask for a second. Oops. There you go. And oh, by the way, I'm streaming from to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you see them talking to someone, it's because it's in one of those places, right? Let me fix this real quick here. Alright, there you go. Looking good really quick. I'm not even using dynamic topology yet, so sculpting is cool. Maybe in the next Doodle Tuesday I can actually do something like that. No add-ons. I like to do this stuff like, you know, kind of traditional. No add-ons involved, at least not in sculpting. But I actually have a tutorial. I had a tutorial, gridding tutorial for and how to sculpt schooling Blender. Actually, it's no longer available because the website is down now. But I can actually, you know, sculpt in the next Doodle Tuesday. I got something ready for you guys. I'm actually sculpting in the topology from the character. Look at that. That's it. So from this point on, it only can get, you know, good. I need to put some teeth on it. So let me go here to the front. Let's see. Looking weird, I know. Weird sometimes good. Let me move this here. let me see if I can find the I have a base mesh for teeth. So let me see here, import obj 3D obj, and no, it's over here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Looking good, huh? So let me go and do the same with this one. That's some very, very huge teeth. Looking better with teeth, with the teeth. Something like that. There we go. Let me modify now the topology here, because this is just, you know, go to this side here and gonna kind of move it. Yeah, there we go. I'm working for a game company right now. And yeah, these teeth, I use these teeth all the freaking time with my other models. My other live stream, you can see that I'm actually using these teeth. The only thing that I do every time is just I modify the whole thing, and it looks authentic every time, right? So let me add the eyes right here for a second. Let's go for a sphere. I'm gonna lie to the front. Gonna be some small eyes, not too big. Gonna add a mirror modifier, and voila, kind of creepy. I'm gonna modify that and go for smooth, and let me try to if this topology is gonna allow me to have, I'm probably gonna have to activate dynamic topology at this point. He actually looks creepy because it's kind of like he's smiling, like half smile. I don't know, it just... to study Blender, I spent back in Cuba, I spent like a whole year just study Blender because I was going to work in another country. I was going to give classes in another country, so I had to be really prepared, right? So I spent like a full year just study how to do stuff with Blender, how to manage to use Blender, like modeling, that kind of things. A whole year just study by myself, and back in Cuba there's no internet. And this time there wasn't any internet, so I had to just long hours in the computer and try to figure out how to do stuff. That's not good. It's not like in other places that you can actually go to YouTube, even though you can't buy stuff online, but you can actually see tutorials online, like grading tutorials, that kind of things, right? But I didn't have that in Cuba, so I had to improvise. Long hours, just doing stuff. At the end, I actually learned, so I went to work with this company, and I was giving classes about Blender, and everything was just fine. Everything was cool. It was a really interesting experience for me. Well, the thing is, okay, the thing is that if you need to have the right information. If you don't have the right information, sometimes you can actually get lost, right? Because you don't have that thing that it actually is gonna tell you how to do stuff, right? If you don't know how to do it, how are you gonna learn? Well, sometimes you gotta break stuff to learn how to build stuff. That happened to me a lot. And right now, I don't know how it's in Brazil, but I guess there's internet, right? There's so much tutorials online that not all tutorials are good, but you can actually get. Okay, this is my understanding on how to study with tutorials from internet. Okay, you're gonna find like 200 tutorials. From those 200 tutorials, just get only the good things. The bad things, just throw it away and keep going. Because trust me, that's gonna happen a lot. You're probably gonna find like bad tutorials. Like, of course, there's bad tutorials. People that doesn't know how to, how to approach to instruct or something like that. So the thing is that if you want to learn, just go be serious about it. Just get that in your mind. Like it's a state of mind. If you want to learn, you can actually do it. If you want to do something, you just do it, because the more you think about it, the less you're gonna be doing. So just learn by doing. Yeah, anatomy is gonna be one of those things that is gonna kick you in the head sometimes, But it's a matter of understanding and getting the right reference in this case for whatever you're doing. It's going to help you. References is going to help you so much for anything, and in anatomy is going to be just much better. This guy looks, I had to say it again, he looks creepy because he's kind of smiling. Look at that. I don't know, I'm going right now to dynamic topology, get a little more volume on him. I like the anatomy, the overall, I like it. You can send me right now the like a screenshot or something, and I can see it, I can review it for you. I'm here, so all right, let me do this. Da, 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 da. Do you have like there's this software, is it called ShareX? ShareX is really good for a screenshot. You can record and stuff, and yeah, you with ShareX. Let me send the link to you. Wait 1 second. Give me 1 second. ShareX. All right, here it is. When you made the screenshot, it's gonna give you a link. You just paste the link here in the chat, and I can see it. Okay. Alrighty, let's get going. This is gonna activate dynamic topology here for 1 second. Let me go here for a second. Delete that. You know what? I don't know. Alright, there you go. And I go down for 10 pixels. No, why not? Huh. It's so weird because right, I can see it now, but I don't see. You have to copy the whole link. I can't see anything. Oh. Wait, give me 1 second. Oh, I see it now. Okay. I can see it now, wait. Alright. What I'm seeing here... For what I'm seeing here... Just anatomy stuff. Yeah. You can get this to a better level just using a little bit of anatomy, like base anatomy in this case. For what I'm seeing in the model, the only situation that you have, because obviously you know what you're doing, like you get to this point and you know how to sculpt, you know the basic stuff, and yeah, some anatomy fixing here will be really perfect for you. That's what I'm seeing. So basically focus right now in trying to find in your model, I'm talking about your model, just focus right now in fixing that anatomy. Get some references about how the torso is supposed to be working. How the muscles here in the pecs and what's the name? Forgot. Let me focus right here in this area right there. Okay, the second one, I can see that you're using ZBrush, but still anatomy stuff, anatomy base, for at least for the face. I mean, it's not looking bad. It's not bad. All, not everything is bad. You just need to focus a little bit more in shapes. How the shape is gonna work. How is it a mouth or what it is? You just try to find. Try to find the right shapes. In this case, what you need is definition. That's what I will call definition. And like the mouth looks like a mouth, but it's only like a doodle on top of the character. And when I call definition, I'm trying. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to define right now in a specific area. Yeah, I mean, if I just throw like here in the surface, I just throw like shapes, and it doesn't make any sense. It's only shapes. You need to have definition. If you don't have definition, it's only gonna look like something that you scratch in the surface. And in that case, what you have so far, you have something good because you already have a base. From this point, the only thing you have to work on is just define the areas that you actually need to define. I used to do freelance, not anymore. I don't have too much time for in between doing tutorials and my Patreon stuff. It's just and my work, so it's just I don't have enough time to do freelance stuff. I mean, my freelancing will be Patreon and tutorials. I do personal training too, so kind of like a go inside of that. Yeah, in my Patreon, I'm actually working right now in a new model for. Let me show you if I can here. Second. Okay, this is the link. I always give away stuff. Like all my courses, my patrons, they get it for free. So give me 1 second. Let's see. Oh, there you go. And I'm working right now texturing this little thing that I did on Blender, and I'm working right now on the textures and stuff. So whenever it's ready, I'm gonna be uploading this guy for my patrons. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Let me show you something. Some of the tutorials that I have here in my Gumroad, those tutorials I put the link right there. I gave you like a discount for like 90% off. It's just, and the cannon and the creature, I think the sketching creatures in Blender, I think I gave it for free for in my Patreon. I don't know, can't remember right now, but yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, they got the I mean, depend on the level of the of patrons, but I have different levels that you can access, and depending on the level, you can get free stuff. And if you need a tutorial, specific tutorial, something like that, I will do that for you. You're supporting what I do, and I can actually do something for you, right? So that's how it works. Try to find a little better fleshy feeling here. Move over here. There you go. So what I'm gonna be doing here, let me see, go and let me save. Just in case, let me select the whole thing, duplicate and move it to the next layer. trying to find a really interesting and different design in this guy. Yeah, it's like a level of, if you see the levels, depending on the level, you can get more and more stuff, of course. And I give away all every 2 weeks. I get ready a model, and I give it, of course, to whatever level you have, right? And yes, dynamic topology, you can use it for, is the one you're gonna use after, for sculpting. It's gonna subdivide the surface in a very, very, very interesting way. It's kind of like a sketching. It's actually sketching in 3D. I'm just trying to find a really interesting design here so I can put like a stone or something here, and this whole pattern, it can be something like glowing or something, and you can have like glowing tears. This can be like a pattern of energy going through his skin. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm actually using the same brushes that I don't have any weird stuff here. For this kind of thing, I mean, basically what I use all the time is the crease tool and the clay strips. That's all my favorite tools, and the grab tool. The grab tool I use it all the time for proportion. If I need to have a better volume or something, just go here and instead of just actually sculpting, I just can move it around like that. Let me see how this looks. 1 second, in a different color. Oops. Wait. I always do this. just to see how. From my for what I understand, no, there's no. I'm just trying to find here like a nice design for later for texture. That can be a different color. A different pattern. This, I think that can actually be a really nice shot right there. Boom. I like it. Alright, let me see what else I can actually to move forward here. Oh, by the way, I'm uploading right now to Patreon the last sculptures that I did, so it's gonna be available right away from the past Doodle Tuesdays. And this one's gonna be available too, so if you want to practice with some retopology or go crazy with some more sculpting or whatever, it's gonna be just there for you. I like the dark color on him, so it's probably gonna be a good idea for him. Yep. Oh, thank you, man. I use basically for work. I mean, yeah, I use base mesh, but in personal stuff, not all the time. But yeah, I have a really huge gallery of base mesh. It saves so much time. Like right now, I just use this. This is a base mesh actually. Let me show you something. This is the base mesh that I was using. You see that? So from this point, let me put it here side by side, so you can see. There you go. You see the transformation from one thing to another? So basically, there's nothing there. It's just, you know, a little proportion. That's it. Yeah, I have some base meshes that I can actually share with you. I can share it to Patreon. I'm gonna do some more changes here and it's gonna be done. I'm just gonna make a quick render. Let me see if I can add a quick render here for a second. Nah, I'm not gonna use that for a second. Let me see something. There we go. So let me transform this for a second. One little second here. There we go. Wait, cursor selected and go to here and let's go here. There you go. Alright, so let me go and do like a quick render here and let me add some lights, quick lights. Go here and there you go. I want to get like a nice effect, like a rim effect. Just we got not too crazy here. RX and you. Let me go down for a little bit. Something like that. There you go. Something like this. This is just gonna be some representation. It's not gonna be. And let me go here for a second for my gallery of materials. And why do I have? Huh, interesting. I used to have a really nice texture right there. I don't know why. Where is it? Skin. Oh yeah, this is an add-on. I don't know what happened here. I lost my skins and that I have some skins there, pretty interesting skins. Oh, I had to do it again. And let me go here and put this black, something like that. Scale RX 90 and we go here and let's go for emission. Yeah, push it to the center. Still, and let me put it to the other side. And then move this here, let's go for I think I have dynamic sky. Yeah, I have dynamic sky. Let me get you know what, I'm not gonna use that. Yeah, let me use this. Very dark. Hey, 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 ¿cómo anda, viejo? ¿Cómo está la cosa, compadre? Sí, así, he estado un poco ocupado. Mucho trabajo, No, I don't like it. Move this really far and let me get some less intensity down. There you go. And let me get ready some skin right now real quick. Alright, there you go. And let me go for... Oh yeah, it's Spanish. I'm from Cuba, man. Raised and born in Cuba. So let me go now for a little more intense. Something like this. Well, basically the I don't want to go crazy with this. Yeah, something like that. I mean, back in Cuba, yeah, they are. I need more lights. It's too intense from that side, so I'm gonna basically turn it to here. Nope, too intense. There you go. Quick render. And let me increase the intensity on this one. Let's go 8. And let's go 6. Muy parecido, la verdad. Yeah, it is. There you go. But the horns, I don't need this one here. And I don't need this one here. And I don't need that one right there. It's gonna be solid, so there you go. And let me go here for a second, and this way only render. There you go. So I'm gonna get yeah, I have a Wacom Intuos Pro Large. So I'm just gonna make a screenshot here, and I'm gonna open Photoshop for a second. So like to make the presentation for this guy. Let's go to the desktop. Let me open this little guy here. Gonna crop that like that. Yeah, that one. There we go. And now this is what I do for when I'm gonna do like a presentation or something. Yeah, I have it in my videos. I don't know why I don't have it by release. I had to check that. Let me something like this, and then go into contrast. and probably like a solid color. Something like that, and probably like soft lights. Something like that. And or I can actually use the clay render and try to see how this works. Not good. And let me give more samples, like 500. Just for a second, let's see how this works. And now I can actually use another solid color, go for something more clear like that. And let's go for, again, soft light. Let's go for overlay, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to increase the size here. And I'm gonna move one of the lights. This light right here, I'm gonna put it right there. Let's say, let's go back to Photoshop. And let me add this one here. It's gonna be for the edges. I'm gonna invert. I'm gonna press G and select. And go for a new layer, and just gonna paint, and I'm going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, something like that, subtle, not too heavy. And let's see what else I can do here. See if the render just finished. Very strong, the clay. Yeah, the vignettes. Very, very strong. This clay render from 2.79 is just awesome. But I think I'm gonna stay with this one. Like the clay here is very, very intense. And I probably should lower the intensity here. Let's go for 1. And let's go for 1. And let's try it again. Let's see how this looks. Okay, this one is just a little bit much better. Yeah, let me do a try with this one, and let's see which one I'm gonna keep in this case. Let's see. let me delete, let me put it here in render. Let's go for creature render. Let me go here for a second, open that. Let me open this one. I'm gonna duplicate one more time and go for soft light. Something like that. Go for bright and contrast. And I'm gonna add solid color, and this design is gonna be like this to reduce the intensity of the there you go. Let's go for one more. Solid color in this case. Overlay. There you go. Not too intense. Let's go for the vignettes right now, and okay, there you go. Let me invert. Jesus. Contour. There you go. New layer, paint, blur, Gaussian blur, and voila. So from these two, I think this one for sure is, yeah, this one is better. It's basically the same thing, but I like this one. Alright guys, I think this is gonna be all for today. I think for this Doodles Tuesday session. So thank you so much for watching the live stream, and if you haven't subscribed already to the channel, just go right now and subscribe. It's gonna be a really good opportunity to support what I'm doing here, and so I can do it more, right? So thank you so much guys for being here, and like I said before, I'm gonna be uploading these guys to Patreon, so you can have access to him, right? So thank you so much, and see you in the next live stream. Well, the next live tomorrow at the same time I want to be live, and I have a schedule in my Twitch channel. Let me put it here just in case. And every single all Saturdays in the morning I'm gonna be live too. So if you're available, just go and you know, have a good time here with me. All right guys, so thank you so much, and bye bye guys, see ya.